Okay, so welcome everybody. And today we're going to be looking into all the different levels of who we are. And in yoga they call this Pancha Maya Kosha, or the 5 bodies. And so they say we're not just the physical body and the mind, but we're also the energetic body, the mind and the emotional body, the higher mind, and the body that's made of bliss, Pancha Maya Kosha, or this, the most subtle vibration that we can perceive. So as we go through the postures in yoga very gently and carefully, so we don't hurt the body, but rather we honor the body and nourish the body and heal the body. We're going to be looking at all those different levels as well. Yeah? So let's just begin by gently closing the eyes. And I invite you to close the eyes. If it doesn't feel comfortable, you can keep them a little bit open. But it just helps us to feel more deeply, to shut off the outside world and the colors and the sounds and the distractions, and just coming into our internal world and really having a look at what you can perceive. So let's just begin by relaxing the physical body. If there's any areas of tension, you can just start to maybe even stretch them a little out. The jaw, the face, the hands and fingers. And then just take a deep breath in. We're going to exhale out through the mouth with a sigh. Good, and let's do that one more time. Deep breath in. And feel the body becoming soft. And we're going to bring a very comfortable breath in. Just breathe in maybe a little bit more deeply than usual, but not like full power breath. And observing where the breath goes as you breathe. You can think of this as a soothing breath, a nourishing breath that is bringing this fresh oxygen into every cell, into all the different parts of you. And then at the same time, we're just going to start to move the body. So just taking the chin up and back. Feeling the front of the throat stretch. And then slowly inhaling and then coming up and down with the chin, feeling the back of the neck stretching. And again, inhaling up and back, opening the throat completely, and exhale down and feeling the back of the neck, and inhaling up and then slowly turning the head from left to right as far as you can. So we're really feeling what's going on in the neck, bringing all of our attention into this area. And in doing so, we can feel if there's any aches or pains, any stiffness or tension. And if you do find any stiffness or tension, you just go easily, not pushing into any places of pain. Good, and then coming back to center, and then let's take the head around in a circle. So So you can make this as gentle as you want. You don't need to go as wide or as deep as I am. What we're doing is we're tuning into our own body and moving appropriately, honoring this area of the neck. And we're going to keep breathing. The breath will help to really relax the nervous system and relax the mind. Keeping the rest of the body soft so the face is relaxed. Let's go the other way. And we're trying to find a smooth circle. One that feels easy, but is also stretching out different places in the neck, the throat area. So physically we're opening this area, but energetically also there is a energy center, Vishuddha chakra. So you might be able to feel like a warmth of the energy in this area. Sensations of energy in the throat. So let's just bring the head back up and see what we can perceive in this area. Can we feel the warmth? Can we feel sensations? What else do we feel? Good. And then coming into the shoulders, lifting them up and taking them right back. And let's again bring our breath in. So as we come right up, we're breathing in. And as we take them back, we can breathe out. And we want the movements to feel good. So like when you wake up in the morning and you stretch the body. It's this kind of attitude that we bring to the movement. And so now let's take the arms right up. Inhale. And stretch them as far as you can up. And then exhale. Feel that really big stretch. Inhale through and right up and exhale. Inhale right up, as reaching as high as you can. Exhale out and down. Let's do a few more times. Inhale up and feel that 360-degree rotation of the shoulder joint. Good. And last time. Inhale up and exhale down. And just feeling the effects on the shoulders as you rest the hands on the knees. You might be able to feel like a tingling sensation in the shoulders, or maybe some heat, some warmth. We're just looking in at what we perceive, what we can feel. Good, and now let's stretch the side of the body. So we're going to reach out and place the left hand down on the ground. And then bringing the right hand up and over. We are opening the sides of the body. And you're meeting your edge. You don't want to be really forcing the body into like 100% effort. But we're reaching an edge where it feels just right. There's no strain, there's no pain, definitely. And it's like just right. I'm feeling a really beautiful stretch down the side of the body. Maybe you can come all the way onto the elbow. Maybe that's too much and you stay on the hand. We're going to send our breath into the side body, the side that is stretching, and we're going to reach this hand even more to exaggerate that stretch. Good. And inhale up. Let's do one more. Exhale down. There's a very deep meridian here, right down the side of the body, an energy channel that is opening as we're stretching to the side. The liver and gallbladder meridian. So lots of things are happening, not just on a physical level, but also energetic. And as you come up, just feel the sides of the body. Take a moment to breathe again and perceive the after effects of the stretching. This is the insightful part. Sometimes you can feel like a rush of energy, sometimes you feel nothing, and sometimes you just feel very clear. Other times an emotion can come up. So we're just really able to witness and see what is arising in this moment. And now we're going to come into a circling. We're looking into the hips and the pelvis. And just making a smooth circle. We're going to keep everything else relaxed. So the face is relaxed. The hands are relaxed. The shoulders are relaxed. And we're just making it feel smooth, easy, even joyful. So let's go in the opposite direction and see how deep you can make this circle. And going a little bit deeper now and just letting your head move in any way that it wants to. We can really feel what feels right for our body. If it's too much, if it's too deep, then we just make a smaller circle. And coming back to center. Again, feeling the effects of that circling, looking into the hips. Good. And so let's now come onto the hands and knees. And we're going to bring the knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. And we're going to spread the fingers so the fingers are spread apart. And we're just going to start to move into this beautiful cat and cow where we get to stretch all sorts of areas, but definitely around the back, in between the shoulder blades, the neck, but mostly we're going to feel the spine. So let's bring our breath into this. We're going to be inhaling up and exhale all the breath out as we go down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. So just do this in your own rhythm. You don't have to follow the same pace as me. Maybe your breath is slower. Maybe it's faster. But try to slow the movement down. When we slow the movement down, what happens is our mind starts to calm. The parasympathetic nervous system is activated. So just a few more, really feeling the spine and how much you can breathe into it. Let's send our breath into the spinal column, nourishing the spine. And last time. Good, and back to center. And let's come down. Bring the hands behind you into child's pose. And we're just going to be resting our forehead on the ground. If that's too much for you, you can bring your hands forward, making two fists for a little place for you to rest your head. Otherwise, you can come onto the elbows, or even up if it's not possible to go down. Good, and just taking another few breaths here, resting as much as you can, allowing the body to completely soften. And so really letting go of any holding on or any tension as much as you can. And to help this, we're going to take a deep breath in and exhale out through the mouth. And again, deep breath in. Good. And now slowly rolling up onto the knees, bringing the knees together. And we're going to inhale and open right up. Looking up, if you can, to the hands, and exhale down. And we're going to move forward. So, like we were before on the knees, but we're going to move the knees back behind us and then come into this plank position. Just hold in a straight line. It's quite demanding, so we're strengthening all of the muscles. And we're feeling maybe even the body shake a little. So let's drop the knees to make it modified. And then we're going to go down with the elbows close to the body. And the belly, the chest and the chin landing at the same time. We're going to open the feet behind us and come into a baby cobra. And so the hands are under the shoulders, the elbows are into the body. And we're just going to breathe here and notice what's happening. So what I can feel is that the muscles of the back are activated. My back is strengthening. I can feel the muscles contracted in the back. And the belly, as I'm breathing, the belly is being massaged against the earth. I'm going to bring the shoulders down even more. And I'm going to rise up through the spine. Let's just lift the hands off. And then just place them gently on the ground. Feel that connection to the earth. And slowly we're going to start to rise, keeping the elbows in. And you just go as high as you can. We're not forcing the body. When it's enough, you can come down and rest. Just for a moment. And again, let's rise up. And we're going to see how far we can come into this cobra position. When it's enough, just exhale and come down. And then let's do one more. Inhale, rise. Seeing how far feels natural for us to go. So we're taking care of the back. We're not pushing or forcing. And down. And now let's come up. And we're going to feel the counter pose, which is really beautiful, stretching the spine. And we're just going to take 3 breaths here into those muscles of the back, which are now stretching. And slowly rounding up vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale and rise, open. Exhale, bring the hands down. We're going to make a little sequence. So we're going to inhale and reach forward like we did before. And exhale, come down. Inhale, coming up as high as you can without any pain. Exhale, sinking down and starting to roll up, and then inhale, rise, and exhale, down. Let's do that a few more times. Really good sequence to warm the body. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So it's a constant movement with the breath. Inhale. I'm not stopping or starting. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good, and let's just put the hands onto the heart. And just stop for a moment, breathing naturally. Just feeling the heartbeat. And feel what's going on in the body after making that little sequence. Does the body feel more warm? Does it feel more alive? Can you feel the cells in the body shimmering inside? Are there any thoughts or emotions arising in this moment? Good, and now taking the hands down behind you, if you can, and then just bringing the knees together. Now, if anything doesn't feel comfortable or it feels painful in your body, please don't do it. So if it's too much to lean back, maybe just stay on the knees. If it's too much on the knees, then you would sit in a cross-legged position, in a different position. So just making sure your body feels comfortable, and then we're going to push the chest forward. So hands back behind you, the chest is coming forward. We're opening, we're lifting and lengthening the neck. And we're really opening this area of the heart. Anahata chakra, the energy center, is also in this area, in the center of the chest. Seeing if we can take our head right back. Opening the throat. And slowly coming up, reaching the hands forward. And we'll come now into downward facing dog with the knees bent. So we're going to come up onto the toes. And bending the knees so we can really lengthen the body. Lengthening the spine here, relaxing the head. And we're going to start to walk the feet. Remembering to breathe.
Good. And then let's look forward and see if we can bring the right foot in. If the right foot gets stuck here, you can just pick it up and bring it in. We're going to come down onto our knee. If it's a little bit painful on the knee, then you can bring a cushion and just pop that under the knee. Sometimes we have this like bony knee that really hurts on the floor. So we're going to come into a comfortable lunge position where the knee is over the ankle. You don't want that forward or it can strain the knee. So we're stacking the knee over the ankle. And we're just going to have a look. We're looking into all these different levels of who we are in this class. So the first level that I'm looking into is the physical body. I want to make sure that the physical body is feeling okay. It's stretching and it's opening, but it's not too much. It's not painful. And I'm looking into which part of the physical body is feeling this posture. So here, I'm really feeling it in the pelvic bowl, the hips, the groin area, the area of the psoas on one leg. On the left leg, my right leg here is bent, but the left leg, the psoas muscle is stretching deeply down the left front of the hip. I'm just going to sway a little bit from side to side, just to kind of massage this area. So I'm going very slowly from side to side. And just so we don't remain rigid and tight, we want to kind of breathe into that area and open that area, encourage it to soften. Good. And now we're going to straighten that right leg. Or maybe it won't straighten. So maybe this is enough. So you can keep the right leg bent, or if you have the flexibility, you can straighten the right leg. And inhale, lengthening the spine, and exhale, just sinking down towards the right leg. And we start to feel now the right hamstring is really getting a deep stretch in the physical body. So we're just going to stay here and be with those sensations. What normally happens is we feel a strong sensation, especially in the hamstring. And we instantly want to get out of the posture. We want to resist. It brings up a lot. Yeah, it can even bring up anger, it can bring up strong emotions. So we're just going to use this as an inquiry, as a chance to really inquire, what happens if I stay and I breathe and I meet those sensations rather than not fully meeting them and distracting myself and moving away. So let's just be with the sensations that are arising right now, coming from this deep stretch in the right hamstring. So as you meet those sensations, can you welcome them? Can you really welcome them as much as you can? Breathing into the body, meeting your body like never before, meeting it in a new way. Start to relax the body. Maybe the posture's opened up a little so you can deepen, maybe not. And then let's come out. We go back into this lunge.
Let's do a little bit of strengthening, so we stretch the leg. And we're going to keep the right hand on the ground, lift the left hand up. So I've got my right leg forward, right hand on the ground, left hand up as high as you can. And if you feel balanced, you can turn and look up to the left hand. Good, and then slowly down. And we're going to bring now the left hand on the ground and the right hand up. And first you can just keep looking down. And if you feel balanced, then slowly turning the head and looking up. Everything is activated, everything is strong. Good, and exhale down. And bringing it back into downward facing dog. And again, just walking the feet. And start to bring the hips from side to side. And just move around, finding your own way of moving. And then we're going to bring the left leg in. And do the same on this side. So left leg is coming in, and the first thing we do is close the eyes if you can, and just look at what am I feeling in the physical body. And you're like, wow, I can feel the left hip is tighter on this side, maybe. I'm just going to sway from side to side, helping me to relax a little bit more. Not keep so rigid in the posture, and to massage this left hip, where the left hip comes into the hip socket, the left head of the femur bone, where it inserts into the hip socket. This is the area that I can really feel at the moment, so I'm looking in. Like a detective in yoga, we're looking into places we've never looked into before. And it's like, wow, I can feel there's some restriction there. So what I can do is breathe into that area. I can also feel this psoas muscle down the front of the right hip. It's stretching, and the psoas muscle is a very powerful muscle. And it stores a lot of emotions. So when we're doing these postures, you might suddenly feel an emotion arising. You might feel angry or sad, or even joy might arise. But we're just here watching and breathing. Good. And let's take it back now to this hamstring stretch. Either keeping the leg bent or straightening the leg. Really, we don't ever want to push and rush this straightening of the leg. We want to take it very gently. It's like we're listening to our body. Finally, we're honoring the body. And we're being kind to it. And just breathing, being here for a few moments, feeling those sensations. And seeing if you can really meet those sensations. Is there anything that comes up? Any emotions? Any resistance? Can we just keep breathing and meeting and relaxing into the posture more and more? Good. Let's go a little bit down, a little bit deeper. And then coming back into this strong and powerful lunge. So we've got our left hand down, we're going to take our right hand up. Keep the head looking down as you balance. And only if you feel balanced, so you don't have to do this, but you can look right up, stretch and reach, good. And then down. We're going to be doing the same, but we're twisting the spine. So left hand is coming up, keeping the head down. And if you feel balanced, looking up. Good. Exhale down and back into downward facing dog again. Just for a moment. And then down onto the knees and into child's pose, but with the hands stretching out. So we're stretching our spine and relaxing as deeply as we can. Good, and coming up and down onto the belly. I'm just going to take cushion away. Oh, almost finished. We'll just take another few minutes as we come into this Salabhasana, lifting the hands, lifting the feet, lengthening the neck. And just feeling all of the muscles, the buttocks, the back. Reaching the hands forward. Lifting up a little bit higher. Good. Keep breathing. And down. Turning the head to the side. Relaxing the body completely, breathing into the earth. Feeling the energy from the earth coming into the body, if you can. This is a really lovely exercise to do if you're feeling stressed or anxious. Just bringing your body against the earth. And slowly we're going to turn over onto the back. Bring the knees up. We're going to massage the muscles of the back after they've been activated in that last posture. Just rocking from side to side. And coming up into a little ball. And to finish, we'll just bring the left leg down and bring our right knee over slowly, taking the right hand out. We're coming into a twist. I'm going to turn our head to look at the right hand. And see if we can really relax into this posture for the last few breaths. And we feel all the internal organs being squeezed and detoxified here. And then slowly coming up, bringing both knees up again. And then taking the right leg down and bringing that left leg over. We're looking to the left hand. So as you move into any of the positions, first you look at what's happening on a physical level. So I can feel this amazing stretch right down the side of the body.
all the muscles and the fascia stretching. And I bring that to a point where it's not too much for me. It's just right. And I can breathe into all the different muscles. And then I can relax more into the posture. I can go deeper into the more subtle aspects, like the energetic body, and the fine vibrations inside of the energy. And as I'm doing that, I can see what is arising on the mental or emotional level. And finally, I can just really let go into the earth, into the posture, into the present moment. Finding that place of stillness and peace. And in this place, there might arise some insights or revelations from the higher mind. And let's bring the legs back up and just finally massaging the back before we go into our final position. Just squeezing into a tiny, tiny little ball. Squeezing all of the muscles and the face, and then opening out into what we call Shavasana or corpse pose. So we're going to bring the legs open as wide as the mat and the hands, palms facing up. If that feels too much, if it feels too exposed, you can put your hands on your belly or one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. And we can take a deep breath in and exhale out through the mouth. We're going to see if we can let everything go. Deep breath in. Exhale. See if you can feel your body just melting into the earth beneath you. Not holding on to any tension. We're completely relaxing all the muscles, the face, the arms, the legs, the center of the body. I'm going to feel the pelvic bowl as we've done some work around this area. How does it feel in the area of the hips, the psoas? Softening the belly. Up into the area of the heart, the shoulders, the throat, the head, the face, and the whole body. See if you can really tangibly feel the whole body, physical body soft and relaxed after the practice. We're allowing all of the benefits of the postures that we've done to come in as they can really be received when the body is still and relaxed. So as we're lying here, healing is happening. Regeneration of the cells is happening. Toxins are being taken out. All sorts of things are happening, and we're just allowing it to have that space. We can feel the shimmering of the energetic body. If
If you look more closely inside, the nervous system is relaxing as we stay here and just totally let go and surrender into this posture as much as we can. Soothing and nourishing our nervous system. Just staying for a few more moments. Seeing if you can come into the stillness of Shavasana, where there's no need to do anything, to go anywhere, to think of anything, just completely letting go into that wide open space of stillness. And then slowly start to bring the breath into the body. Watch how the breath goes all the way down into the feet, into the hands. Start to move the fingers and the toes. Start to feel how we can saturate the whole body with our breath, energizing and awakening, enlivening the cells. And we can stretch. Big stretch. Coming onto your side, bending the knees. Just taking a little moment here. And let's come up now in this way where we come up sideways, protecting the back. Coming back into a sitting position. And we're just going to take a moment to feel how we are now after this little practice that we've done. Very simple practice. But what's changed from the beginning? Do you feel different? And how? What feels different? How is the physical body? How is the energy? How is the mind? Do you feel more calm? What did you discover in your practice? Anything interesting that you discovered about yourself? And let's just bring our hands to our heart. You can place them in this mudra, Anjali mudra, or if you prefer, you can place them one on top of the other. I'm just taking a moment to say thank you to our bodies for being able to take part and to move and to breathe in this class today. Thank you for all the benefits that we've received. And we're going to send those benefits, share those benefits with all beings in the universe. So we'll take a deep breath in and then we'll do one Om to finish. And it's like this offering at the end of our practice, sending the benefits into the heart of all beings. And deep breath in. Thank you.